Hello and welcome to this edition of the Lagos Transportation Agenda. This is the show where we track current events, we explore topical issues as well as highlight current and emerging trends in the multi-dimensional world of transportation in Lagos State, Nigeria and beyond. My name is Austin Iyan. The Blue.Line rail system in Lagos State began operations on September the 4th, 2023 with the carrying of the first passengers on the commercial operations. What has been the experience of the passengers since then in terms of the comfort and safety of the journey itself as well as the ease in getting to their destinations? And what more needs to be done going forward by all stakeholders, both in Lagos State government and its partners? This is what they had to say.
Great economies are built on good transportation network. This is why Lagos State Government through LAMATA has been working tirelessly to enhance the state's transport infrastructure and implement the Strategic Transport Master Plan (STMP) for Lagos and create a world-class transport network for the metropolis. The STMP would deliver 6 rail lines, 1 monorail, 14 BRT routes, 26 water transport routes, 3 cable car routes, and several road intervention to promote the integration of the transport modes. When all these projects are completed, there will be lower emission, leading to better health for all, lower road crashes, better quality of life, and faster economic growth. With the BRT already running in some corridors, jetties being upgraded, and rail line from Okokomaiko to CMS coming on board soon, life of Lagosians in the face of Lagos is changing every day. A healthier and more prosperous Lagos is in the making, and LAMATA is driving it. LAMATA, keeping Lagos moving.
Yeah, this is my 3rd time of doing so. And if you ask me, I think it's one of the best things to have ever happened to the transport sector in Lagos. Because before now, one has to put up with the rigors of going through traffic. Like this morning, I had an appointment in Victoria Island. I just resolved that I'm not going to drive, that I'll just take the train, and it will save me the hassles of staying in traffic, then burning fuel. And when I was on it by the National Theatre axis, I saw the traffic all the way from Alaka until somewhere in Bonny Camp area. So it's the best thing to have ever happened to transportation sector in Lagos.
Okay, beyond yourself now, what impact do you think this train service has had on the economy, basically, of people, individuals, and generally the state?
I think it's also a good development, so to say, because now people plan, maybe they might not mind spending more to be on the train than to spend less and spend 2-3 hours in traffic. So in a way, it's like a two-edged sword. So it depends on the individual concerned. If you know what is good for you and you feel is the train service, and at the same time you load your carry card and so on. So you can now say, okay, I want to load for 1 month, I want to load for 1 day, I want to load for 1 week. Like this morning I was coming, the last time I used it was sometime in December. So I said, okay, let me top up. So I say when I finish, I ask the person who did it for me, how much balance do I have? So that way it helps one to plan. Yes, exactly.
Okay, apart from the time and money it saves you, what other features do you like about the train, the experience itself, getting to your destination, the journey itself?
The efficiency of the address, how would I put it? The efficiency of the PA system, informing passengers as to what they should do and what they ought not to do, letting them know the next bus stop, what side of the train we're going. So it makes you feel at home. So you not feel like a total stranger. Yes.
Before I let you go, what are your expectations for the future of this service. What more would you like to see? I know that it's it's fantastic, but there's always room for improvement, they say. What would you like to see?
So good. By way of suggestion, I know it's in the pipeline, but they should saturate Lagos State as a whole. It will cut off some of the inconsistencies in the transport sector. It will beat down traffic, and it will help to eradicate some of this antiquated transport system. They have their uses, but for a megalopolis, that's what Lagos is. You need modern transport system. Like when I was in London, you decide where you want to. Either you want to use a double-decker or you want to use the underground train and so on. Lagos is delayed quite all right. Lagos ought to have done this since the 80s, but due to the inconsistencies in our political system, it's better to be late than never. Yes.
Well, it's a very interesting thing. I think this is one thing government has gotten right for the masses, because the journey is smoother, it's easier, and it's faster. Ordinarily, to come here, I come from Festac area. Ordinarily, to come here, you bear the hold up, you bear the heat, you bear the everything, the stress. But with the train, it's stress-free. With the air conditioner, you just get to this place. I had an option of going to taking the bus down to Oando, take another one to this place, but I decided to trek, at least do a little bit of exercise outside my driving, because I know after that I'll still enter the train and relax. If it were to be the bus, I won't trek, because I know I'll still enter into the bus and witness another stress. So this is a lot. If the government can come up with other things like this to ease up the stress of the masses, I think at least we'll use that one to the whole body. We'll use that one to be holding our body. But now, kudos to them. They did well in this one. And we hope they open more routes. Like somebody that is going to Ajah, you come here and stop and still enter, bear the traffic and the stress and the heat and everything. But if it will be extended, and then from first, I think it stops at mile 2 now. So if it can be extended further down, like they said, to Okoko, to Badagry, if it can be done in a space of little time, I think that would be nice. They did well. I say thank you, thank you, thank you. They did well. Thank you very much. Thank you.
With regard to operations of the Blue Line in particular, we all know that we have publicized that the Blue Line is going to be an electrified rail system, and with the third rail system. What that means is that the electrification will be along the track. And for us, that means that it has no tolerance. If you want to cross from one side to the other, you must use the overhead bridges. This is a necessity for all of us to understand. We have, as a government, been very responsible, and we have fenced all along the alignment for the Blue Line to ensure that people do not cross it. But what we see time and time again is that people go there and they cut the fences and they run across. This is fine until we electrify. And we need to understand that this is not acceptable. Not because Lamata is saying don't do it, but because it is a matter of life and death. It is a health and safety issue. Anywhere in the world, this is the way it functions. And if we want to develop, we need to begin to understand that this is the way we're headed for a sustainable rail system that is good for emissions. Electrified rail is the way forward. And when your rail is electrified, then we must not interface with it. So we ask this, and we ask that the people be responsible and understand that it is mandatory that nobody crosses the tracks. We bother to put pedestrian crossings There's access for the physically challenged, and therefore we have no reason to cross the track. So we just ask that the people please respect this and respect the rails, because if we don't, we will find ourselves in very, very dire straits indeed.
Lamata, keeping Lagos moving.
Eko akete, ilé ọgbọ́n. Eko akete, ilé ọgbọ́n. Arọ́mọdé dẹ́ kó má má já o. Eko arómísá, lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́. Arọ́mọdé dẹ́ kó má má sá o. Eko arómísá, lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́.
As one of our respondents put it, as much as the biggest room in the world, as they say, is room for improvement, which also applies to the Blue Line rail system and all the services it offers, this is as good as it gets. The satisfaction of stakeholders, especially passengers, is palpable as far as this service is concerned. It is the expectation of all stakeholders also that the tempo that has begun with the launch of this service continues to be maintained over time, as well as upgraded to meet global standards.
I've been a passenger of this train service since it began in September last year. It has been a very good experience for me. Since then, I've not been driving my car to office. I go by the train in the morning, and in the evening I come by it also. It has really made life easy for me. And I'm enjoying it. Going forward, I want, like the Blue Rain, I want the frequency to be more than this. You know, you have to wait for 30 minutes before the next train comes. If it can be like 15-20 minutes interval, it will really go a long way. And there is usually congestion by peak period. So they should prioritize that peak period, let it be more frequent so that the congestion will not be as it used to be. You know, as from 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock up to 8 o'clock, there is usually a lot of congestion. If they can decongest it by introducing more trains, yeah, it will really go a long way.
Number one, safety. Sure that I will be secure, not to be robbed, or one chance or another. And secondly, I am comfortable. You understand? The sitting arrangement, I think six on a roll, right? So I'm sitting comfortably. No, even sometimes it will even seem as if the trip shouldn't end. Like now, when you get to this terminal, all the things that you want to buy, maybe in form of refreshment and all that, you get it, and you'll be assured that you are not getting counterfeit. You understand? Or adulterated one, like the one you buy in the traffic. If you want to buy table water, you want to buy soft drink, you are not sure if they are authentic or not. But here, you are sure they will not bring fake or counterfeit to this place. You understand? But I will still advise Lagos to extend it beyond from Marina to Mile 2. But when you get to Marina, when you get to Mile 2 from Marina, we still go beyond. You understand? And what the commuters charge from that Mile 2 beyond Mile 2 is still very on high side. So I will beg Lagos State that they should try and still extend it. We know that there is work ongoing on that, you understand? I will beg them that they should fast track it, they should make it faster. Other things that I want them to include in that train service is there should be, I think, in other developed world, their train has a toilet. This one doesn't have. You understand? And I still don't know the reason why they said you cannot take anything liquid like water. What if I want to take medication or tasty? You understand? So I don't know the reason behind why they say we should not. You understand? But since I see this as if we are still using it to test run the system, will still abide by the law.
Great economies are built on good transportation network. This is why Lagos State Government through LAMATA has been working tirelessly to enhance the state's transport infrastructure and implement the Strategic Transport Master Plan (STMP) for Lagos and create a world-class transport network for the metropolis. The STMP would deliver 6 rail lines, 1 monorail, 14 BRT routes, 26 water transport routes, 3 cable car routes, and several road interventions to promote the integration of the transport modes. When all these projects are completed, there will be lower emission, leading to better health for all, lower road crashes, better quality of life, and faster economic growth. With the BRT already running in some corridors, jetties being upgraded, and rail line from Okokomaiko to CMS coming on board soon, life of Lagosians in the face of Lagos is changing every day. A healthier and more prosperous Lagos is in the making, and LAMATA is driving it. LAMATA, keeping Lagos moving.
This is as good as it gets. This is global standard. This is world class. But stakeholders are also of the expectation that the tempo that has been set, the standard that has been set since the commissioning of this service, will continue to be maintained as well as improved over time. Stakeholders are also of the expectation that the reach of this service will continue to be expanded. That's something that the Lagos State government is working very assiduously on, with more lines coming.
I wish they can do it around Lagos. It's convenience. Very good, very convenient, like very easy. I come from Festac, so from Festac I stop here. Then there are mini buses you can use to various places. You're coming back to the same thing. You're not jumping bus. You're not in traffic. There's AC. You can even be doing anything in the train. The train is smooth. It's neat. It's nice. So I urge everybody to try it. It's nice. I'd like to be everywhere in Lagos. Honestly, let there be a railroad going to Ikeja, Yanokpaja, Island. It's convenient. It will make life quite easy for a lot. And even here, they should open more eateries. They should make it like an airport. Like there's money change. The vending machine is not being used. I don't know why. So if you want to take, you mustn't buy things from here or there. You can just slot in your card and take anything, water, drink. There should be a lot of food vendors here. A lot. And maybe something that will attract people to come. Like music, at least it mustn't be loud. Just relaxing. Music is like a piece to the soul. So something relaxing, because you can just be there and just stay. There's nothing to keep you entertained, So there'll just be like music, and there's a mini TV, but it's not so big. They can just be like a mini TV on each point. People can just watch, and music can be relaxing. Maybe sports, people that can just take away their time for that 15 minutes or 20 minutes going, or 5 minutes is okay. Yes.
There should be something that they should attract people to come, even if they don't want to, because of this place, they want to come and urge to use the train. Because if they want to come and see here, they'll use the train. Definitely. So yes, people like tourists. A lot of people just go to Dubai because of tourism. Some people just go to Morocco just for tourism. Not like there's anything special there, you know. So people like something that will attract. If notice, during December, they go to this Zenith Bank, this Call of the Way. So something that will attract people to be using the train to and fro. Because a lot of people don't really know about the train. But ever since I started using it, man, I can't stop. I'm addicted. Yeah, I'm addicted.
Also, the ambience and the service in the terminal itself should be improved, and that's the expectation of stakeholders.
The first time I saw it was on my sister's WhatsApp status, and I was in awe when I saw it. I was like, oh, this is very nice development, because I usually stay in Abuja, you understand. So I came to Abuja for a while, and this is my first time using it. And immediately I got on the train, I was like, wow, this is like, it's almost like an airplane, you understand. The hospitality, the ambience and everything. So it was very nice. And the scenery as well. Yeah. So I just feel like there's room for improvements, but this is as good as it gets. Now I think it stops at mile 2. Yeah, so if it goes down further to like Satellite Town, Trade Fair, and the likes, that I think there's a lot of traders in Trade Fair. So I'm sure this will be very beneficial for people working in Aspamda and everything. So yeah, that would be a very good development if they can like increase the reach.
That has been the show on the Lagos Transportation Agenda. I hope you join me next week at this time on this station for yet another edition of the Lagos Transportation Agenda. Until next time, I say board the train, keep to the safety regulations, and you will testify that the Blue Line rail system is as good as it gets. This is Austin Young. Bye-bye and God bless.